Ladies and gentlemen, my name's R.E.V.A, and welcome to the finale, the final episode of my Let's Play Mega Man. Yeah, this game is actually ridiculously short, that's why I was able to get it done in 2 episodes. So, yep, here's Dr. Wily, because we're about to go off to Dr. Wily's fortress. Well, it's not really a fortress, although it is actually fairly heavily enforced. It's actually known as Dr. Wily's robot manufacturing plant. Although it is also known as Dr. Wily's factory or giant factory of robots in Japan. And well, that's the name in Japan for the original version. In Mega Man Powered Up, it has 2 more different names. In the Japanese version of Powered Up, which is the PSP remake, it's known as Wily's Castle. But in the Western PSP release, it's known as Castle Wily. Now, this first stage, I mean, yeah, the ground looks fairly flat. The first thing, you just have some of these jumping guys, and how you beat them is do that. Yeah, you freeze them with the Ice Slasher, because it doesn't actually do damage to the majority of enemies in the game. You just have to do that and not get hit. I think there's like 3 of them in at the start of this level. You don't want to freeze them when they're there. You want to freeze them when they're, well, in the air, like that. You want to do that. Now, I just gotta get past, then you'll encounter these blocks. They can either be beaten by the super arm like before, or like this, using the thunder beam. Now, I have to beat these fiery pillars. They appeared in Fireman stage as well. You have to make sure you're the right height, like it's the right height to jump through, like this. Do it like that. Do it like what I did. Not like the first time, like that time. These spikes, yeah, I'm not going for that health pickup. I don't need that much yet. But, yeah, if you're wondering how you'd get up there, you'd have to use the magnet beam. Like, with a lot of things, including something later in this level. Oh god, those little squid things. They're annoying. My best bet, use the thunder beam to kill them. They'll usually drop something and... Oh god, oh wow, I actually, just getting through this easily. Well, not really easily. I'm having a tough time with the squid things. They're jumping all over the place. But this room is actually not as hard as you think. Just keep using the thunder beam. Like, just keep shooting these little things when they bob up and down. If they hit you and you fall into spikes, instant death. That's what spikes are. And look at that. Spikes on the ceiling, spikes on the floor. This room looks impossible, right? Well, oh yeah, that's actually a pretty major glitch in the game. You can fall through that. You can fall through that platform pretty much. Yeah. I left that failed attempt in just so I could show that glitch and how kind of bad, how kind of cringe that glitch is, you know? Like when you're standing on one of them moving platforms, you get hit, and then because of the collision detection and the way it works, you fall through. And that is actually pretty horrible. Yeah, that's another way you can get past these things. Just avoid them. If there's like a step, you can just avoid them. But yeah, thunder beam through these blocks, even though I could have just used the super arm and it wouldn't have been as much of a problem because, well, oh god damn it, I did the same thing again with the Ice Slasher. Because the super arm is like literally the most situational power-up in the entire game. And there was sprite glitching, what a surprise. It is Mega Man 1 after all. The Mega Man series does have quite a bit of that. Mega Man 2 and like 3 and a bunch of the others especially have major problems with sprite flicker. So, best thing to do here, just use the thunder beam. You'll get points, you'll get, oh yeah, you get weapon energy, and unfortunately, oh yeah, if you want to get up here, oh crap, yeah, I switched to the wrong weapon by accident, so I just decided to fuck it and leave this area instead of using the magnet beam and going back to get the health pickup, because I don't think I really need it at the moment. But I'm just gonna get through here, just gonna hop on through, make sure these things don't knock me into the spikes like that one nearly did. That was pretty brutal. And then, okay, now make sure, oh yeah, by the way, here's a tip. These things, you do not need them. Fuck these guys, that glitch is just too cringeworthy. That glitch is just too, like, it's just too bad to, like, ignore, you know? It's too fatal of a flaw with this level. My recommendation, as with many others, use the magnet beam. And also, this room is actually the one that you need the magnet beam to come up for. By the way, if you go back down, yeah, you can refill your ammo, which I just did because I felt I was a bit low on magnet beam ammo for this room, because you have to, you don't just have to like get up using these platforms once, you actually have to do it twice. And like the best way to do it is just like do a little jump, not like a full jump, time like a little jump pretty much. Time like a small jump with all your movements like that, and then you'll just get up and you'll be fine. Before you know it, you'll be here, and this is actually a checkpoint in the level, which is so needed. And here is the boss of Wily Stage 1. The boss of Wily Stage 1 is the Yellow Devil, or Rock Monster, depending on the region. As you can see, this thing will come from the left side of the screen at the start, before, like, it'll come from the left side of the screen, and then it'll go to the right, and then, like, it splits off into multiple pieces, and then once it's done doing that, it'll attack, and then it'll go from the right to the left, and you repeat that over and over again. It goes in a pattern, so you have to avoid it. But the first time, like when it's just coming, when you're first playing the game, you don't really know what it's there. The weak point is its eye, and yes, I am doing the pause glitch. Basically how you use it, you basically keep hitting select, well, what is mapped to select on an NES controller anyway, and well, like it's R1 on PlayStation, but just do that over and over again with the Thunder Beam, and you will beat the thing. Which is good, because the Yellow Devil is considered one of the most annoying bosses in the Mega Man series. And versions of it keep popping up over and over again throughout the series, in different games, in different incarnations. And this is the only one you can easily cheese because of the pause glitch existing. So yeah, here's Wily Stage 2, it's all outdoors, and god damn it. Yeah, this level is kind of annoying, as you can see right here. You've got these little things bombing up and down. They were in Gutsman's level, and they were annoying there, and they're annoying here. They're actually worse here, because there's more bottomless pits. Just have to go over here. Then, like, oh yeah, don't touch the spikes. You do not want to touch the spikes. That weapon energy, you use that to replenish a weapon. But for this next guy, yeah, it's a rematch with Cutman, but unfortunately, there are no rocks here, so the super arm is useless in this room. So you have to fight him with the Mega Buster. Luckily, it's Cutman. He's still piss easy. Like, look at that. He's just dead immediately. You go down to the left. Oh yeah, by the way, the pits you fall into to actually go and fight these bosses are all invisible. So I'm just using the Thunder Beam again, because it's just so good, because it shoots up, right, up, straight, and down, which is what you want. Switch then to the Rolling Cutter, trying to get this ammo. No, I missed. But you get to refight Elecman. His Thunder Beam is overpowered, but yeah, 3 hits and he's dead. 3 hits with the Rolling Cutter, and that's literally the first time I've ever fought him without taking a single hit of damage. And then I take a hit right after I leave his room. What a surprise. Yeah, just gotta make it through the rest of this level. Gotta go down this ladder, and then, well, we'll be nearing the end of the level. This bit actually gets a bit easier compared to the earlier parts. You just climb down here, use the Thunder Beam, clear out these rows full of enemies, and look at that, my health's actually back to full. It was like below half before this. So yeah, just do that. You'll get like a bunch of weapon energy and health and stuff. You won't have a problem really here at all. You can just zap all these guys, these wall turrets, and you'll be just going in easy, you know? Oh yeah, that hit was a bit of a surprise, but it's alright. I think I got that health back. But now going down here, you have the boss of Wily Stage 2. The background actually looks pretty good. You know, all those little squares that are like multicolored. Reminds me of a Rubik's Cube for some reason. Anyway, through this 3D copy machine you get a copy robot. It's an evil clone of Mega Man, designed to copy his every move. But to be honest, he has a big nasty habit of jumping into the Thunder Beam, and it does a bit of damage to him. Which, well, is good. You should absolutely use to your advantage. Like, honestly, I don't have much more to say. This is the only one of the bosses I fought in Dr. Wily's robot manufacturing plant that I actually managed to beat on my first try. The Yellow Devil, like before this, and the 2 bosses in the 2 Wily stages after this took many failed attempts, especially the boss of what's coming up now, Wily Stage 3, which, if you don't count the boss, it is by far the shortest level in the entire game. It is actually literally just that one room, and then 2 more after this one. Yeah, I think it's just this room and then the next one, and then you go down into a big tube full of water, and that's kinda it. Yeah, down literally this tube, a giant torrent of water will start coming, wash you this way, and you have to you just have to keep shooting, because these little penguin looking things that'll float up and down, they're going to keep coming at you. So best thing, just stand still while the current pushes you. Just keep shooting to get any points, weapon energy, health, just anything. Even on the rare occasion that they drop an extra life is entirely possible. So you just have to keep doing this for a little bit. Make sure you stay away from their blast radius, because it gets kind of large near the end of the hallway. And before you know it, you're going to be at the very end of the hallway after shooting a whole bunch of these guys. In fact, speaking of the end of the hallway, here we are. That's it. And in this room, you have the boss of Wily Stage 3, CWU-01P. It's like a water robot. It's always in a bubble. I think it's meant for water filtration or something. This thing is fucking hard. It is way harder than it looks. You may think, oh, because it's in a bubble, it must be vulnerable. No. No, it isn't. As you can also see, it gets faster every time you kill one. Every time you kill one, the next one becomes faster. And as you can see by the rocks, its weakness is the super arm. Also, yeah, I think with you dying, if you use the rocks near the end of the fight. Oh yeah, by the way, strategy. Use the Mega Buster for the early stages of the fight, then the super arm for the rest of it. Although, alternatively, you could use the Firestorm because that actually does as much damage as super arm. Unfortunately, when I recorded the footage for this episode, for the finale of this series, I didn't know that. So, I did not use the Firestorm for this battle because I had no idea. Also, by the way, do not use the super arm at the very beginning of the fight. If you do, you are fucked. You are royally fucked because you won't be able to jump over the faster ones. Like that. Look how fast the thing is. And yeah, I just about managed to kill it, and for some reason, unlike the other bosses, it doesn't have the animation. It just goes straight to you winning, which is like, yeah, I did it. So right, coming up now is the final level of Mega Man 1, Wily Stage 4. Starts off with obviously a room full of spikes, and this level is a good bit longer than Wily Stage 3 for a reason that you're gonna see, obviously. Just gotta shoot these guys that were in a Lek-Man stage. They are very annoying, trust me. Now there's these blocks which I do not recommend using the Thunder Beam on. Actually just use the super arm, and there isn't a pickup there. These little things, these like turrets that have been all over the game, are actually kind of annoying here, but I figured out during the recording that the rolling cutter actually deals them perfectly fine. You won't take any damage from them unless you're in the wrong position. So what you do is also, yeah, enemies do respawn. It is an NES game, obviously. Like, that is gonna happen. So what you do is you go up here, and then there's this little platform here. After that, magnet beam. You take the magnet beam, and then go over to this platform. My best strategy is wait on this ladder for that thing that was in Gutsman's level to come back. Don't change weapons while you're on the ladder. That will happen. That item that's next to the 1-up is called the Yashichi. It's in a bunch of Capcom franchises, including Mega Man. But in the Mega Man series, it restores all of Mega Man's health and weapon energy at the same time. That is the only Yashichi you will get in the entire game, and it's very risky to get with all the spikes around. I recommend using the Magnet Beam. By the way, yes, this is my first time actually using the Firestorm in this game. And I think it might be one of the last times. I think it might be the last time I used the Firestorm, unless I die in this boss rush. Which, yeah, we had Bomb Man, now we have Fireman, and as you can tell by, like, what what order we're fighting them. We're fighting the rest of the Robot Masters we didn't get to fight back in Wily Stage 2. We got Cutman, it was Cutman and Electman back then, now it's Bomb Man, Fireman, Iceman, who's the easiest of the bunch. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, no damage taken. I could have just stayed in the doorway, and he's dead. So now Gutsman, this is Gutsman again. As you saw in the hallways earlier, yeah, Dr. Wily kind of has a bit of an obsession with him. There's those statues earlier in Wily Stage 4. Then in Mega Man 2 he has the Guts tank. Mega Man 3, Gamma's based on Gutsman. And then Mega Man 7 he builds Gutsman G, which is, well, obviously another version of Gutsman. It's kind of similar to the Guts tank. But yeah, Wily is a bit obsessed with him, despite the fact that he was created by Dr. Light. I have no idea where the obsession comes from. Finally, the boss of Wily Stage 4 and the final boss of Mega Man 1. This is Wily Machine 1. It has, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, Paul's glitch works on it with the Thunder Beam. Although, fun fact, the Thunder Beam isn't actually the weakness of this thing. And by the way, yeah, you can see, I think, yeah, you can see how much damage the Paul's glitch can actually do because of the way the Thunder Beam works. Believe it or not, the Thunder Beam is not the weakness of Wily Machine 1. Guess what it is? That's right, the Firestorm again. But, yeah, didn't know about it when I recorded this footage. I, like, failed here, but, like, luckily, all my health was there, and I barely used any weapon energy, because, once again, Paul's glitch and Thunder Beam go so well together. I used it for the Yellow Devil, beat him on my second try, and it was really good. Makes him much easier than the boss. He's much easier than the boss of Wily Stage 3, honestly. And also, by the way, it does have 2 forms. Wait a minute, how did I get it that low? Oh yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Oh wait, no, I think it's just the thing glitched out. I think that's what happened was the, oh yeah, the sprite flickering, that's what happened. The health bar just glitched out and made it look like it was lower than it really was. But yeah, just gotta keep using the pause glitch whenever I can. And then, just make sure I don't, like, die before this happens. Yeah, second form now. The second form doesn't actually have a weakness, but once again, use the pause glitch. You need to use it. Also, actually, the rolling cutter technically does more damage, but, like, through, like, the glitch. Well, if you're playing by normal means, use the rolling cutter. If you're doing this, if you're wanting to actually beat it quicker, use the Thunder Beam. So, what happens is, yeah, that's it. The Wily Machine 1's been destroyed, Dr. Wily's defeated, begging for forgiveness, and, yeah, so Mega Man, he's just not decided to come up to him and arrest Dr. Wily for endangering many people's lives. You know what he does instead? For absolutely no reason at all. You're gonna see it in a sec. Yeah, you get 200,000 points, but points don't freaking matter in this game. Yeah. After Wily Machine 1 was destroyed and Dr. Wily was defeated, Mega Man just walks away. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. Yeah, those mountains do look peaceful. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Yeah, and fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. By fight, you mean just let Dr. Wily get away. And yeah, that song would end up being used for the intro of Mega Man 2, which is probably one of the greatest video game intros of all time. And that was a very good Let's Play I wanted to do. You know, I'd been wanting to do a Mega Man Let's Play for a while, because I knew it'd be quick, it'd be a way for me to change up my format, I mean, with the chapters and all. Oh, there's Mega Man turning back into rock. But yeah, it was I'm gonna keep doing Let's Plays like this, you know, longer videos, chapter selections. In fact, after this video goes up, I am going to begin updating from the beginning my Grand Theft Auto 3 Let's Play in the description with chapters, and then go through the rest of them, well, the rest that I can, with chapters. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I hope you enjoyed this series. Could you all please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, put a comment in the comment section down below to let me know what you thought of the video and this series. Please also hit the notification bell so that you always know when I upload a brand new video. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram, and just follow me on Steam, whatever. So I just want to thank you all so much. Once again, thank you all so much for watching my Let's Play of Mega Man.